YouTube, how the fudge you doing? It's your boy Alex or Emergent EDC back again with another video. Sitting at my desk today, as you can see, got the old background up here. Sorry about the lighting and the position of the camera. In this video, I wanted to talk about the search for the absolute perfect pen. Now, this is an ever-going search. So, without further ado, as you can see, I got pens in front of me. Now, I did previously just go ahead and swatch some of these, not really like professionally. If you have any idea about the YouTube space, Unsharpen, who is one of my favorite YouTubers, actually does this. He does what I'm writing with, and then he reviews pens. So you might see some pens that are on the table that are exactly what he's recently reviewed and previously reviewed, and that's just because he's kind of the best person to go to when it comes to getting into pens, especially the hobby, because the hobby's so big and there's so many options that you don't really have a whole lot of people that are out there testing these pens, and he does a phenomenal job. So I don't want to take credit for his idea of videos, so I'll put his channel in the description if you guys are interested. But first up, we've got the Zebra Sarasa Dry X. This currently is in red. This one I picked up from Dollar General, ironically. I was in there and I saw they had these on sale because apparently people don't like buying pens. So you could buy the individual ones. I think this was like 75 cents to a dollar. But you can buy the packs for like $6 on Amazon. They come with like 7 or 8 pins. Now, my favorite thing about the Sarasa Dry X is whenever you write with it, I am left-handed. It does not smudge. Now, anytime I did, like I wrote in this, I did take my finger and run it over, obviously, so you can see the smudges. The Zebra Sarasa Dry never smudges. It dries immediately when you get it put on the paper, and if you do swatch it, I'm sure it'll smudge just a little bit, but the Sarasa Dry is just absolutely amazing. And this is the X. Now, I don't know the difference between the X and the regular one. Honestly, I didn't go that far into the rabbit hole, but Sarasa Dry X, if you see this pen, pick it up. The black one I currently gave my dad, and it is currently his favorite pen to write with. So that is the Sarasa Dry X by Zebra. Next up, like I was saying before, Unsharpen does a lot of videos. His most recent video was on this pen. This is the Antorique BP1 CRY. This he calls kind of like a checkbook pen, which I don't disagree with. This is a very nostalgic pen because, I mean, if you remember going into the bank, which, I mean, they give those crappy pens out now, but back then these were the types of pens they would give out, and this just kind of gives me the nostalgic vibe of that. So he's very right. Um, it's such a simple pen, and I'm a sucker for translucent pens. Like I love it. I mean, I wouldn't really consider this a demonstrator. Obviously, that's more of like a fountain pen term, but the fact that you can see through it as like opaque or translucent, I love that style, and you'll see that in the rest of these videos or the rest of these pens that I'm showing you that are kind of inspired by that. So that is the Antorique BP1 CRY. That's $8 on Amazon. Next up, I've got the Rotring 600. This, if you are part of the EDC community, is not a new pen. This is one of my favorite pens to journal with, but I do not carry it every single day just because I don't want to lose it, and also because it doesn't really fit into my EDC um, like style or color. Honestly, I like to match my EDCs, so this one just doesn't really match anything that I carry. But I love the way that it will patina when you put it in your pocket. So I will start carrying this pretty soon, a little bit more. But for now, it stays in my Lockbeat journal. Um, because I just found that again. So this is what stays in my Lockbeat journal, and I'm thankful that I had a backup to put in there because the one that was originally in there is not in there anymore. So this is the Rotring 600. Absolutely love that pen. Runs around 28 bucks, 25 bucks sometimes when it's on sale. Next up, this is the Mitsubishi Pencil company. This is the Boxy. This is an older style pen, but they still make them. You can get them on. I got this one from Jet Pens. So Jet Pens does an absolutely amazing job with their distribution of pens. So I recommend if you're gonna go and get any pens that aren't typically found in big box stores, use Jet Pens. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Obviously, I use uh, pen companies like Gold Spot and Goulet pens. As you can see, I have one of their stickers up here. But I just absolutely love jet pens because they're quick and they do the right thing. But shop around. I like small businesses, and Goulet Pens is a small business, and they do a fantastic job as well, which is actually where I got this Twisby Eco. But anyways, this is the Mitsubishi pencil boxy. It says 0.24. I don't know if that means 0.24 millimeters. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and do the math of the ruler, but you get the gist. It's just kind of a simple pen. It is very scratchy, and it's more of just kind of like okay, this is a simple pen. This pen, I believe, is only like $1.25, $2, so it's kind of negligible when you buy enough of them. But I just like that side click. There's not very many side click pens available anymore. People are just not making them. So the Boxy 100, this also comes in white, but the white one has a different name. I'm not exactly sure the name of off the top of my head, but yeah. So this is the Mitsubishi Boxy 100. Next up, this is the Stabilo Worker 100. Um, what? Not the Stabilo Worker 100. I apologize. This is the Stabilo Worker Plus. This is in 0. Was it 0.5? Yeah, 0.5 millimeters in a medium tip. Um, and as you can see, it has a cap to it. I don't really like cap pens, but this pen just puts down ink like crazy. It does smudge, so if you're left-handed, just watch out for that. But I mean, Stabilo makes pens unlike any other. I mean, you can't find pens like this very often anymore. Um, that just kind of give you the feel that this one does. I mean, this rubber coating is really nice, and the ergonomics of this pen is just really why I love it so much. The only thing is, I know they have a clicker version of this, and that's the one I need because the cap, I always end up losing the cap, and it's just not good. But other than that, that's a good pen. It's just on the thicker side, so whatever floats your boat as far as pens go. The thicker side I really like too, just depending on what I'm writing. Um, Next up, this is the Uniball 1. This is the 0.5 millimeter. Um, this is one of the special editions. Don't know if it's special edition anymore, but when it first came out, I grabbed it and I just haven't done a review since. This is just like, it's got like a spec material to it. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like black and orange over this kind of like green plastic um, design. Um, but I love the inserts. The Uniball 1 inserts are just unbeatable for the price. This pen, I believe I paid about $5, $6 for, if I'm not mistaken. On the higher end, you'll probably spend around 11 or $12 on a pen like this. Just depends on what kind of style you get because some of them are quote unquote special edition. Next up, don't worry, we're almost done. We've got the Pilot Acroball 0.5 millimeter. This pen is very fun to write with. I absolutely love it. Now, I'm a sucker for metal pens. The top part is plastic, but the lower part is aluminum, and you can feel that when you're holding the pen. So the balance of it is right where I feel like it should be for a pen because I like to choke up on my pen. So when I write with it, it's really comfortable and it's more comfortable to write with over longer periods of times. So check that out. This is the Pilot Acro. And this is I believe it's 0.5 millimeter. Again, if I'm wrong about any of these, just comment down in the comments so that I can fix it. Again, I'm not a pen expert. I just wanted to make this video because one, I can't sleep, and two, I absolutely love pens. So what better way to get into it? Next up, we've got a Lamy rollerball. I do not remember the name of this. I know it's in the cactus green, I believe is what they call it. Just it's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot remember. I just know that I don't put as much love into this pen as I should. I mean, this pen is gorgeous. The green color is just, I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice. Obviously, the lighting situation is pretty bad, but the camera does not do it justice, and there is nothing better than these Lamy inserts. I mean, this is let's see if I can focus in. The Lamy 312. This is the insert that goes into this pen. And it's just such a comfortable pen to use, and it gives you that Lamy Safari vibe without it actually being a Safari. It is the rollerball, and I love it. I think these run around $19. This is another one that I got from Jet Pens. Next up, we got the Uniball 207 Plus. This is a beautiful pen. This is actually a gel pen, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see, that is a dark, dark line. I mean, it just puts down ink so smoothly. If I had an overall, like, if I had to recommend somebody a pen and they didn't know anything about pens, it would be between this one and also the um, is it the Uni Power Tank? Between the Uniball 207 Plus and the Uni Power Tank, those are my two favorite pens so far. As far as the way they write, now the way they feel, it's just a generic pen. I can't really say anything special about it, but I really enjoy it, so I do have that up there. Next up, now as you can see, some of these are kind of going out, and I'll get back into that in a second. But the next one is the Energel Cura. This is the black in the 2.7. As you can see, this actually has the number on the back, so BL 437R1. And this came in a set. I love the Cura pens. I don't really use the black one as often as I should, just because the colors of the Cura are what I like them for. So like the red and the blue and the orange and the yellow and the green and the pink. I like the colors of this. They're very bold. The black is just okay. As you can see, it's not the blackest ink on the planet, but this is also an older pen, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And that is the Energel Cura. Next up, we have the TWSBI Eco. This is in the purple. This is the first ever fountain pen that I bought myself, um, and I just only have good things to say about it. As far as fountain pens, these are the greatest starters. If you're really trying to get into something that you're going to carry around. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit out of ink. I've used the heck out of this thing over the last couple of years, and it's still not completely dry. I mean, I'm surprised this thing has not dried out. I probably haven't used this in maybe 3 or 4 months, but it's still kicking. I mean, that TWSBI ink is just, oh my God. The royal purple is just, you can't, I mean, between the green and the purple, like you can't do better than that. I mean, that color pattern is just amazing. So that is the TWSBI Eco in purple. Next up, we've got the Pentel Energel. I call it the metallic, but this is just like the, let's say, the BL407 is what this is. I've got several versions, so I'll actually do the next one as well. The Pentel Energel comes in a lot of different types, as you can see. This is the Pentel Energel in the metal body, and I love this pen because it's metal. That's the main reason I like it. Um, I don't know if I guess this is like an aluminum kind of material, but I love this pen and it feels good in the hand because of how heavy it is. You can feel the metal. And it comes in a couple colors, but this is probably one of my favorites. Next up, this is the Pentel Energel In-Free. Um, this is the in-free version. They've got two versions of this. One is in America, and the other one is called the in-free. That was a Japanese pen. Um, Love this pen to the point where there's literally not very much ink left in it. Honestly, if you look at it, well, I take that back. This one was refilled. Um, I've gone through probably about 3 or 4 of these, and every time I go through them, it's so satisfying to be able to get through a pen, especially one that, if you write a lot, you understand. It's a good feeling because it means that you used it and you wrote down stuff that mattered to you, if that makes sense. I don't know. Couple more. I know I'm rambling, so I'll get out of here pretty quickly. But this is the Tombow Airpress. This pen is more of an EDC style pen than anything. It's meant for you to carry in your pocket. This is a pressurized cartridge. I believe this is a 0.5 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. It's 0.3, 0.5. But this pen has a pressurized cartridge that you can see on the inside here. I love the window. I love the clip is amazing. You put this in your pocket, it's not going to slide out of your pocket. So that's pretty much all I really need, especially working in EMS, because we lose pens all the time. So that is the Tombow Air Press. Next up, I've got the Zebra F701. This is my most used pen out of everyone possible. It is extremely hard to get rid of this pen. I keep coming back to it regardless of what pen I end up with. Um, I used to use the Zebra FXMD, but the F701 just has something to it that no other pen I've ever used has. And I think it's the weight. But love this pen. Don't really need to say much more about it. Next up, Zebra tablet clip 1.6. This is just something I picked up. I think this was like $1.25. 1.6 millimeter. This is a smooth ass pen. As you can see, it's not perfect in laying down ink, but it's also got a lot of surface area to cover because of how thick the tip of that pen is. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's just so thick. It lays down such a glorious line, and it feels like you're riding on a cloud. I can't say much more about this pen that I just absolutely I love this pen. This pen's amazing. It's an honorable mention because not very many people know about it, but this is the Zebra tablet clip. Last up, this is just kind of something that I had sitting in the back. I never use this pen. I really don't. Mostly because I can't cap it and I'll lose this, like I said before. But this is the aluminum 318. This is the, I don't know if this is called the Embassy. This is the CountyCom Embassy. The cartridge is actually run dry. Um, like it's starting to run dry. Like when you write, you can tell. You see? So it doesn't put down a perfect line. And for me not using it as often as I should, I can understand partially why it's like that. But it dried out very quickly. I've only had this for about 2 years. Um, well, about a year, and it dries out quick. But these inserts are very easy to pop out and replace. This uses a Schmidt Easy Flow. This is the 9000M 503 insert. But you can swap these inserts out. I just don't know the perfect insert to put in there. I'm sure if I put a different insert in there, it'd make me feel a little bit better about using it. But that's it. I do have one more over here that I didn't actually swatch earlier. And this is something I just use on the ambulance because it's got a light on the end of it. This is the Zebra Loom Light Right. Love this pen. Zebra Light Right. Love this pen. Love the light on the end of it. It does glow. But when you're in the ambulance at 3 o'clock in the morning, you got to be able to see, and you don't want to turn that light on. We have an overhead red light, but I hate it. This just allows me to see where I'm writing and what I'm doing. Puts down a great line. Can't complain about it at all. That is the Zebra Light Right. But without further ado, I think that is it for tonight, guys. Like I said, this is just an impromptu video, so I apologize for rambling. I will put times up for each pin if you're not interested in me just sitting there yapping about pins. Some people don't like listening to me to talk, but I appreciate you watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please please like and subscribe, as well as leave a comment for me. Again, if anything in this video I did get wrong. I'm not a pen expert, so I will go back and fix that if I have to. Without further ado, I hope you guys have an amazing evening, morning, middle of the day, whatever. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.